What's up, and welcome back, or welcome to America Sports. The NFL's 2023 draft is just in a few days, so naturally, we're going to talk about it. I've got Justin. I've got Terrell with me. We're giving a mock-up of the first 10 picks, and then I will proceed to give you the rest of the first round. Let's get into it. Welcome to America Sports. I am Ty. That's my cousin Justin below me, and to the left of me is my buddy Terrell. We're going to give our first 10 picks on the first part of the episode, and then we'll go through the rest of the first round. And so basically, our mock draft is going to be who you like the most at quarterback would be Carolina's pick, is basically the way it is. So, Justin, who do you got at the number one pick here?
I
wonder who.
I think I differ from Carolina, so I took a, outside perspective, unlike, Terrell and his Niners and all them other teams. I would pick C.J. Stroud, definitely, especially after the pro day and all that. But I think they go Bryce Young, especially being in the South. He accurate like Tua, just hope he's not injury prone like him.
Right. And
a little bit smaller than CJ, not as big an arm. Probably considered more mobile, but CJ, that boy's fast too. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So is quarterback their most needed position to you?
I don't think quarterback is their most needed position. They need a lot of positions, especially on offense, getting rid of everything. But I think they want to set a corner piece with this new administration and this new head coach and all that stuff. So they're going to go get his quarterback. They're going to pass on the two best players in the draft, which are both on the defensive line. If you put Burns and Javon Carter together on that defensive line, holy shit. Jalen Carter, my bad.
So, Terrell, who do you like Carolina to pick?
I hate to say this, but I like C.J. Stroud, like you said, better than Bryce. But I think Bryce fits the offense more. They're a run-first offense and a play-action offense. So Bryce being more accurate and hitting the routes over the middle and things like that will make him the first pick of the draft. And I'm with him again. I think defensively, they needed some more pieces, and I could say this is a heavy D-line, D-tackle draft.
But no, I agree with you guys. I'm with Stroud, but I've been on Stroud for a while now as the number one quarterback coming out this year.
Coming out of what college? You stopped yourself. I want to make sure you finished that.
I forgot.
Where's he coming out of?
I forgot. Can you help me out?
And you were like this. I got two.
Ohio State University.
That's right. I knew.
You were like this, so I got two Ohio State players in my top 10.
All right. The number 2 pick is the Houston Texans, and yeah, real quick, I think they definitely need a quarterback as well. So Terrell, who do you think they're going to go with at number 2, and what's their most needed position?
This is where CJ goes, and I think they need a face of their organization, and I think he's going to be that. I don't like Ohio State quarterbacks, but I think he's different. And I really, to be honest, I didn't like Fields, but I think he's better than Fields. More accurate, and he can run, but Fields show he can run a little better.
CJ running in that national championship, not the national championship game, that one game against Georgia, showed you he is every bit the athlete you need at quarterback. With that said, yes, CJ Stroud falls to Houston because Deshaun Watson's contract in Cleveland, and the NFL's trying to do him right. That's why CJ drops to number 2. There's really not a comparison between CJ and Bryce to me, honestly. But all the hype behind Bryce and the college that he went to, there you are. I do agree that
Well, they turn into a
this is
factory.
the
That's why.
best position. This is the best or the most needed position for Houston too. So hooray, Houston! You're getting the best quarterback in the draft.
Especially in a division that, outside of Jacksonville, no one else really scares you. You can really build something that can compete against Jacksonville if you can find the right quarterback. I think Stroud's going number one. I think he should go number one, so I'm staying that way. So I like Stroud as the best quarterback. So I'm thinking Carolina will do it. I could end up being dead wrong on this. So I'm actually putting Bryce Young as Houston's quarterback.
All right.
The number 3 pick, Arizona got the 3 pick. What's their most needed position, Justin, and who are they going with?
The most needed position is like 7 of them. That defense needs a lot. So they are definitely in need of a pass rusher, especially with Simmons back there, safety. Shout out Isaiah Simmons. So I got them taking Will Anderson Jr., the second best player in the draft.
Wow.
And they're going to get that edge rusher they've been paying for the last 5-6 years, overpaying for, I should say. And they're going to get him in a rookie contract for 4 to 5 years. And him and Simmons are going to make that defense worth watching. Just saying.
They ain't gonna make it worth watching, but they gonna get better.
All right. Man, so, what you got?
I like you said, JJ lost some watts and he retired.
So that ball is getting dim.
Right. I got Will Anderson also. I think if it weren't for Jalen's off-field stuff, I would have him right here. But I really don't think a team like Arizona can take the chance.
Yeah, Arizona's got a lot of needs, but I think this is the most needed position here. They need someone that can get at the quarterback. Right, and there's a few good cornerbacks, but I don't think there's any. Well, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any Sauce Gardners coming out this year. So I'm thinking you're looking more at, guys that
it ain't gonna be no.
Ain't gonna be a Sauce Gardner for 10 years. I'm just saying.
It ain't gonna be no Sauce Gardner, but it's a few corners that can.
Yeah, there's definitely a few first-round cornerbacks, but I don't think there's anyone that you're going to want to take over a top edge rusher.
I think Will Anderson is that for edge rushers this year. Just
right,
saying.
Right.
I'm still giving.
I think he can be too.
I'm still giving Jalen.
The number 4 pick goes to the Indianapolis Colts. What's their most needed position? And who are they going to take? Justin?
Another team with a bunch of holes. Their biggest hole, has to be quarterback because of Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. And along those lines, they are going to screw up again and draft Will Levis Jr. out of Kentucky.
Dude, hey, man.
We got the same draft, don't we? If our 5 is the same.
It is.
I already know who your 5 is, bro.
I want them to pick Anthony Richardson, but they go pick Will Levis. And y'all know I know a lot about him because he did transfer from Penn State. He's a good athlete, but he can't throw. He can throw a deep ball, but he can't throw accurate. And that's where I'm at with him. I think they go mess up with another quarterback, like they keep messing up with these
old ones.
Oh, veterans.
You got the same thing too, don't you, Wilson? Don't you, Wilson?
I was just about to say, and you got you just need somebody that you can counter with because JT, you can't do it all, man. Eventually, no matter who you are, dude, you're that's just not enough. You have to be able to throw the fucking ball, and they haven't been able to for a few years. They're lucky that they didn't have worse records over the last 3 years, to be honest with you. You can't take trades into effect here at all when you're doing a mock draft. So my official pick is Will Levis Jr. But I wouldn't be shocked at all if the Colts make some kind of deal with the Ravens, either in this round or after it, to where they're just getting an offensive lineman and then they make some kind of deal for Lamar Jackson. Wouldn't be surprised at all if the Colts try to do something like this. They've tried to bring in a new quarterback for the last few years now. Just throwing that out there.
They need to trade out of 4 is what they need to do, but they won't. And they're going to draft Will Levis Jr., and here we are, another 4 years of the Colts, and the Colts fans being mad.
That's crazy. That's crazy because I had the same thing. And the number 5 pick goes to Seattle Seahawks. What's their most needed position, Terrell? And who are they going to go?
Best player available. They have 2 picks, and they have to pick Jalen Carter. I hate even saying this, being a San Francisco fan, but they have to pick him. They can't pick a corner. They can't pick Peter Skonasinski, whatever the hell. No. They can't pick none of them players. They have to pick Jalen Carter.
And we almost had the exact same. This is where I differ at.
You do know Seattle better than us.
So, but go ahead, Justin.
They love corners and they end.
No, you know what it was. It's the same thing Real got. It's the best player available and the best player in the draft, and you get him at 5. You cannot pass on that no matter who you are. You're getting Aaron fucking Donald, essentially. They should be taking number 1, but quarterback is so overvalued in the NFL. It's ridiculous.
So do you think this is Seattle's most needed position?
I think the other position that they need is like a groomed quarterback, but they're not going to take that in round 1. They're not taking Anthony Richardson right here. Wait a minute. I fucked up. I don't know if you can see it, but there's arrows for the switch.
Yeah.
So I didn't have Seattle taking Jalen Carter. I got him taking Devin Witherspoon.
Okay.
What you got, Wilson? You disagree with us. You know, we got the same thing. So what you got here?
Well, it's not even that I disagree with it. I just don't think Seattle's going to do it. That's kind of my thing. Like, for me, I think if I'm Seattle, I would be doing that. But I don't think they're going to. My thing is I think they're going with Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech. He's had a lot of talk about the upside that he's got there. He's a 6'6", 270, big body that I think Seattle is just going to play more safe with.
Dude, if that's correct and Detroit gets him with Aiden Hutchinson, it's going to be a fucking wrap.
That's where I've got him at. I think Detroit's going to luck into Aiden Hutchinson and this guy, and they're going to be fucking ridiculous. Justin, what's their most needed position? But who are they going to take?
/2 tight end. Some offensive line help, but they got that last year. And Souls playing nice too. Let's put that out there. So with me messing up number 5, here goes number 6 with the same pick I had for number 5 originally. And this is when Jalen Carter goes off the board. And like you said, now they have Jalen Carter Hutchinson.
Yes.
And bananas. I wanted to pick a corner right here, but man, just like Ty said, Tyree Wilson's upside, 6'6", 270 or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Man, I miss talking football, man. I'm so glad that it's April. I think Detroit is going to. They lucked into. Well, not luck, but they kind of opportuned into getting Hutchinson last year. And now they're going to have Carter as well. And fucking good luck. I think it's going to be nasty.
Yeah,
hey, perfect timing right there. Yeah, we got the Raiders at the number 7 pick.
I wonder what the fuck he was doing.
So we'll start with you, Justin. What's the most important position for them to draft? And then who are they actually going to draft?
First off, I want to say, you see that transition TV, people? I'm fucking with you.
Getting good. Getting good.
I got Josh McDaniels being Josh McDaniels and taking Anthony Richardson. So Jimmy Garoppolo can teach him how to not turn the ball over and turn the ball over in the worst time all at the same time. And then be under McDaniels and then get under the bus. And McDaniels is gone in 2 years.
Okay.
I didn't see that coming. That's a good pick, though. I really like it. But I got Christian Gonzalez coming out of here. They need help on the defensive side, and I know they got here, there, and everywhere. They ain't too far from the playoffs. They really ain't. I mean, they lost a lot of games by 7 or last year. So I think quarterback would help that defense and that team just in general.
And a lot of mock drafts has Gonzalez right here. I think they are gonna go with the secondary, but I think the Raiders are gonna do something different than what people think they're going with. I've got them going with Joey Porter Jr., Penn State.
Whoa!
As the number 7 pick, and
I can't be mad at that.
As kind of like
you definitely can, motherfucker. You didn't even have him that high.
No, I don't.
And they might not. This could be a total shot in the dark here, but I think the Raiders are going to do something different than what people think they're.
Honestly, I think he's like Tyree, projected to be like better, but the safe pick is Gonzalez.
I agree. I think Gonzalez right now is more polished, but I think Porter has a better chance, has a higher ceiling, I guess I would say.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Number 8 pick is the Atlanta Falcons. Another team to me that needs a lot of shit. So, Terrell, what's their most needed position and who are they actually going with?
When you have a quarterback that they have, you help them out with a tackle. And I got Peter, whatever the hell his name is, from Northwestern. Yeah, from Northwestern. I think he's the best offensive lineman in this draft, and I'm picking him. I wanted to pick Richardson here. I really did, but I don't think they go pull a trigger.
I like it a little too much. I have Anthony Richardson already off the board, so there's not another quarterback to take. I think Hooker would be way too high to take in the top 10. So I got him taking Peter Skoransky, the second best tackle, but on paper the best tackle in the draft.
I do have them getting a quarterback. I know that they've said, that they're wanting to build with Ritter or whoever, but I think they are not sold on Ritter. So I think they will get Richardson to at least bring competition out. If he's not better than Ritter, then they'll roll with him again, but they're at least going to challenge Ritter for that spot.
See, that's my thing. It's hard to roll with Ritter because Ritter didn't do shit. Yep. But he didn't have a O-lineman that was worth a nickel. And his running back got hurt, like with Cordero, so he didn't have no protection at all.
And there was guys dropping shit left and right as well. He actually didn't.
My boy Drake London.
Yeah.
Worse. Yeah. He was Hollywood Brown at that bitch.
Yeah, that's my guy. But
shout out UC though. Shout out UC.
Yeah, that's my guy. But he definitely needs to work on some shit. And I'll just say that. The number 9 pick goes to Chicago, and this is one that I'm really excited to see what they do here. Justin, what do they need most, and what are they actually going to do?
Oh, they actually need a lot of help on defense.
Yeah, they need help everywhere.
They got Brisker, and then goddamn it, the 6 and 9. Brisker's 9, so number 6. They both are all over the field.
The other safety.
Superb, yes. But we're gonna go with another Ohio State alum to join Justin Fields and then try to protect his ass. and they're gonna take the best tackle in the draft, and they're gonna get Paris Johnson Jr. Buckeye Nation, let's go.
Real quick, I'm with you. I'm with that. I've got the same,
I am
same
too.
pick. You do too?
I am
All right.
too.
All
What do
right.
you do? What do you? What
Y'all
do you
couldn't explain it better either. I'm just saying.
No, what do you
That's
do
why I
for?
just let you go.
What do you do for a young quarterback?
Right.
Get him an offensive tackle. Like,
especially
it's
someone
no,
who's be running.
no
his
other way to
skills.
say it.
Right.
Like, I mean,
Someone
you-
he already
you said-
trusts, someone he knows,
Yes.
someone he
Yeah,
loves.
somebody already,
Yes.
Let's
somebody
go.
he already blocked for.
Yes. Number 10 pick is Eagles. Man, they did well getting a top 10 pick in this draft. So, Terrell, what do they most need? But what are they actually going to draft?
Man, they most need somebody off the edge because they lost their second best player to San Francisco. But they about to pick up Bijan. I think they go with a running back here. Bijan from Texas, and I'm scared that they get him because he gonna be an absolute menace. I want them to take Miles Murphy, but they won't.
So, this was a very tough pick for me, and I had 3 of them, and you mentioned 2. Christian Gonzalez, just because he's the best player on the board right now. I think the Eagles are good at taking the best player on the board and then working around everything else. So, I went back and forth, and I think, the way they had Goddard, the way they had, oh gosh, I keep thinking Todd Heap, but that's not him. The other tight end they had forever, that was a beast right before him.
Oh, Ertz.
And then Hurts, thank you, Ertz. So I think Miles Murphy makes the most sense for them. But they just lost Miles Sanders. So how do you replace Miles Sanders? Change my pick, man.
Oh.
They going Robinson.
Okay.
That's gonna change fucking 11 through 15 that I, was thinking about. And
I got
you threw me for a loop, kept talking about the tight ends. Like, I love
tight end.
I thought you were gonna go with a tight end,
but
when you kept
I love tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got them doing what you were just about, who you were about to take. I've got them taking the best player available. That's Christian Gonzalez, and like you said, you kind of explained everything I was going to say about why Philly would take him. So
it says Christian Gonzalez. I swear, you might not be able to read it, but that's what I wrote down. But he, like Robinson, like it and Murphy, they all three
fits.
make perfect sense for him.
Yeah,
they don't need much. Like, damn.
Yeah,
Philly's in good shape, man.
Great shape. Hey, that's our top 10 mock draft. If you're looking for the rest of the first round, check it in this video up here or here. Probably up here, though. Thanks for checking us out. Have a great day.